The feelings of loneliness, frustration, the feelings that we often might assign to a relationship. Oh, this is what I'm feeling about that person. This is what they're making me feel. Or I'm feeling lonely because they're not connecting with me. Or I'm feeling frustrated because they're not changing. Or I'm feeling angry at them because they're doing this to me. All of those feelings, and probably a few more, are indications that you're in an energy, that you're in a polarity within your own energies, that you are in separateness within your own feminine and masculine energies. Spirit has been flowing through messages this week around wholeness. Wholeness, union between your own inner and masculine energies, just within yourself and with spirit. And how that can show or will dictate whether you're feeling lonely, frustrated, angry, or engaged in these emotions in these ways with other people. And how those feelings with other people, those negative feelings that you're experiencing that have to do with other people, can show where you might be completely in your feminine energy or completely in your masculine energy. And those energies might be pushing against each other or disconnecting from each other within yourself. Okay. So, for example, if you're in a relationship and you're feeling a lot of frustration with the partner, and let's just say it's an opposite energy partner. So if you're in this feminine energy and they're in masculine energy, and you're experiencing a lot of frustration and anger and kind of this, why won't you change? That's highlighting your own masculine energy within, and where there's an opportunity to move into more acceptance, into more lovingness within yourself in that energy. You may find yourself unconsciously pushing against yourself in some way. So the masculine energy wants to be strong. It wants to be, that's the strong and silent phrase that we get about masculinity. It wants to be strong, silent, still. And the feminine energy wants to move around, be beautiful, be expressive, be creative. So these are the natures of these energies. If you're feeling frustration with the opposite energy, the thing to do is not to continue in the momentum and the energy of the frustrated energy. So we're saying energy a lot. Let's use the relationship example. If you're frustrated with that masculine partner and you're saying, why won't they change? That masculine energy, that stillness is just going to get more dug in, more kind of stubborn, more rigid. And your feminine energy is going to get more whipped up, more agitated, more angry. But if you were to either release yourself from the push-pull and just say, I'm going to move around and be in this energy over here, and I'm going to just sort of release the need to push against that. Or if you were to join that energy in the stillness, if you were to breathe, to quiet your reactions, to move into a place of quiet listening, that energy you're frustrated with, there would be shifting there. Because if there's stillness and rigidity and you become still, that other energy will be forced to move, will want to move, will be invited to move is a nicer word. So let's flip it. You're feeling either pressured by the energy or left behind. You're feeling lonely, you're feeling detached. Well, the sort of thing we tend to do in the resistant energy is to just sink more into that, is to just dig more into that, and maybe to send negative energy out, which is more repellent, because then it's, I don't feel good, I feel alone. And then you notice within yourself, oh, it's feeling separated within myself. I don't even feel connected within myself. And then the hardest thing to do sometimes can be to move out of that, but that actually is going to be what's shifting and what brings you out of that polarity. So if you're feeling kind of lonely, that's why they say, you know, when you feel that sense of feeling isolated, get out there, make yourself connect, make yourself participate in some movement. That's because that will balance out that polarity. So the feminine energy is over here moving around. If your masculine energy is feeling stuck, maybe kind of depressed, definitely alone, the moving around will balance it more with the feminine, and that wholeness can come in. So that's a little bit about balancing those energies. And then there's just knowing that if you're feeling those things at all, the frustration with someone, the loneliness, the detachment, it is just highlighting for you. You can look at it as a helper, highlighting for you, oh, I'm in my polarity. I'm in my inner separateness. I've separated the two parts of me. Maybe I've pushed the masculine energy way down. Maybe the feminine energy is taking over, maybe vice versa. What will bring me more into balance with those energies? And sometimes it's asking that inner masculine, that inner feminine, what do you need? What are you feeling? Just what do you need here? Because it is all about coming into that full acceptance of all those parts of you. Sometimes we look at it as the masculine, feminine. Sometimes we look at it as the light and the shadow. It's all the same thing because it is that yin and yang that is the wholeness of each of us. So it is about moving into that wholeness and remembering it's fluid. It's not static. We don't lock in like puzzle pieces and then we're fixed. It's about moving. Oh, I need a little more yang. I need a little more yin. And moving into this balance. Okay. So the wholeness, once we're experiencing that state of wholeness, of completeness, of balance within ourselves, then it will begin to change what's being attracted in. You will notice manifestations and physical representations of this wholeness being attracted into your life. And then you'll notice, oh, it's much harder for me to feel lonely. It's much harder for me to feel frustrated with others. It's harder for me to be triggered because I'm in this state of inner balance and wholeness. So it takes a lot more to throw me off. It can still be done, right? But, you know, then you come back into balance a little more. You tune in a little more. So this has just been a message about balance, polarity, and what those emotions might be showing you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here to support you, and we will connect again soon. Bye.